The advantage of having peace pioneers coming back here is a great demonstration.
And most important lesson is that it is possible.
This vision from his father, and now he's passing on to us. It gives us a huge responsibility to go back.
Generations for Peace has been incredibly important because for me, it empowered me to be able to go and make change in my community.
This is our 5th camp. It's been fantastic. We've got 3 new countries here. We've so far reached now delegates from 31 countries over 2 continents. And it's not just having the delegates here, but we've managed to bring 3 of our previous delegates to come back and help out on the staff.
Their knowledge and experiences can't come from textbooks. These are real people from real conflict zones.
It has an objective, practical purpose. It's not just talking about peace, but doing something. This is really a wonderful achievement, and this is an example, a real important example for the whole world.
Okay, take one step back. Take one step back. This group of coaches, it took a while to get them and identify who they were going to be, but we really wanted to have an international flavor to our coaching staff. And we've got a guy from Burkina Faso, we've got a guy from the UK, we've got a couple of Americans, we've got a Canadian, so we've got a real nice mix.
The football is the language of the world and sort of breaks down all those sort of barriers, and what we do on the grassroots there is use all of that to our advantage to be able to get the young people involved, or get the coaches trained up to get the young people within their communities engaged.
With basketball, we do drills that aren't so much as technique and technical, teaching them how to actually learn the game, but just to teach them ones that also play over into real life.
There's so much energy out here, and they just love the game, and if we could play every day, they'd play. So it's been an amazing experience for me, and I'm excited because I know there's a lot of energy and they want to take the game back home and teach other people the game of softball.
Generations for Peace has been incredibly important because for me, it empowered me to be able to go and make change in my community. We had mostly sporting sessions for children. We had children from disadvantaged areas, you know, the orphans, children living with HIV and AIDS. We had programs that involved girls and women, where we got girls to play, and some of them just had the opportunity to play sports just for the first time. And from that, I was able to train others as well to be agents of change in their community. So Generations for Peace has been invaluable.
I think that's probably the most rewarding part of being involved in the camp, is the change that these delegates can affect when they get home. And these people have the energy and the time, and they go home and they make a difference. And yes, it's very humbling, and it's so rewarding.
I've learned many more things over here, coming here. But in our country, we don't have this kind of program. So I will do it the same thing as I have done over here. And it's really very good.
I would say that I would like to take everything and anything that I have learned here, and I want to impart that into another generation that is coming up and will be taking over from us, because everything here is so effective, it's so important for us to give it to our next generations.
When I go back to Somalia, the main point that I would like to go back is to tell the young generation, and especially children, the main point of Generation Peace. And I will just advocate them that they should be brother and sister and to play together, and they should have to forget about fighting one to another.
Many things we learn from here, and we will implement what we learn here in our country. We hope that through the sport we'll stop the conflict in our country.
The IOC's recommendation and their endorsement of Generations for Peace creates, again, a tremendous opportunity for Generations for Peace to have the IOC name and the Olympic symbols and all of that goes along with that adds credibility and validity to what we are doing as Generations for Peace.
I think that Generations for Peace, by using sport, can fulfill the mandate of the Olympic movement to bring more people into the movement by offering sport as a way to create relationships and promote peace throughout the world.
Well, the future is very bright for Generations for Peace. There's a camp already planned for Europe next year, which we'll be announcing. There is going to be a camp in Latin America announced fairly soon. There's going to be other camps staged in Asia as well. So spreading the word out by going to different continents is going to have a dramatic effect on the growth of Generations for Peace.
To be the one who's coming home to spread a message of peace, I feel very inspired. I feel like sometimes it's like trying to stop a flame of fire using a tablespoon. But honestly speaking, what's important is for each and every one of us to do something, no matter how small.
Generation for Peace is a great brand. It's a good brand indeed. From Jordan, we are sending a message of hope to the world.